people of the interwebs, it's me, Sam of SG1, a happy Sam of SG1, because I'm going to do another Star Trek official Starships collection. You could probably tell which one I'm going to do now. The USS Defiant NX-74205 from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Oh yeah! Now this is a man's fucking spaceship. I mean, look at that. That's a fucking lovely CG render of it there. I'll get right onto it again. You get the magazine and you get the fucking ultra fucking awesome model. I'll get onto that in a moment. Magazine, you get specifications, Defiant NX-74205, class Defiant class, first class of its name. For those of you who don't know, the prefix NCC on a ship means it's commissioned. People used to think it used to stand for Naval Construction Code, but it doesn't mean anything. It just it sounds good, NCC. But the NCC means it's a commissioned vessel. NX means it's a experimental vessel, and the first of a class is usually named what the class is. Excelsior, USS Excelsior, Excelsior class, Defiant, Defiant class, and so on. Yeah, I just thought I'd say that up in case you didn't know. It was designed on Tyrus Fleet Yards, launched 2370, 170.68 metres. Now, that is a bit of controversy. There's a website, I'll put the link below, called X*Scientia, which is one of the best Star Trek sites out there. And they have a whole article about the Defiant's sort of magical size difference, because sometimes it's bigger than, you know, other ships, sometimes it's smaller, sometimes it's this, that and the other. There's no really defining size for it. You know what I mean? It changes size depending on what it's doing, kind of thing. 4 decks, crew of 40. Top speed is what, 9.982. Weaponry, 4 phaser cannons, 4 pulse phaser cannons, 6 torpedo launchers. Captain was Benjamin Sisko, but it was also commanded by Worf and Axe on various different occasions. And there she is as well. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, she has a cloaking device as well. First Starfleet vessel to have a cloaking device, which was loaned to them by the Romulans with... They could... Because... Right, the Treaty of Alderaan states that the Federation, after the war with the Romulans back in the 22nd century, humans couldn't develop cloaking technology, and that was the Treaty of Alderaan. The Romulans were free to do it, but the Federation wasn't allowed as a stipulation. However, the Romulans loaned the Federation the cloaking device to be only used in the Gamma Quadrant. However, they used it in the Alpha Quadrant a fair amount of times. So yeah, we get the brief history of the Defiant. Some lovely shots there. That's from the sound of her voice. You can see the shuttlecraft is Shaffir. Is it Shaffir or Shafi? Depending on, you know, however you pronounce it. Yeah, we mentioned the cloaking device there. That's Sub-Commander to Rull. And then you've got various episodes there. You've got the warp core there. You've got Starbase 75 there. And again, you're just basically going over the history of the Defiant. And, you know, the end of the Defiant, there it is in Star Trek First Contact. Yes, the only non-Next Generation ship to be on the... Well, you get the original series crew and the Next Generation crew, and then you get the Defiant on the big screen as well. Yeah, suck it, Voyager. Yeah, spoilers. The Defiant is only in Deep Space Nine about 4 years, and bless her, she gets destroyed by the Breen. Spoilers, but they get a new one. And again, we get the tech specs, which are fucking gorgeous, because I love this ship. This is a man's starship. Fuck the Millennium Falcon, fuck the TARDIS, the Defiant. Even the name itself, Defiant. You know, I mean, she's telling you all the, basically all the basic layout of the ship, the nacelles, the deflector dish, the warp coils, the warp core, the warp nacelles, impulse engines. I can't fucking talk today. I've had a stroke. And of course the fucking firepower of the fucking bastard there. It's the Joe Pesci of Starships, yes. It's small, but it's extremely violent. Again, back to the favourite page, is designing the Defiant. We've got various sort of design sketches there of it to start with. Ira Stephen Bear said that when they introduced the Dominion, because the original design concept was somewhere between a runabout and a fully fledged starship. But Ira Bear said, well, we're going to have this new major alien threat called the Dominion coming in, and what we're going to throw at them, you know, beefy runabouts. So yeah, you can see, I mean, it's a beefy runabout. Yeah, so they designed it, and they was originally going to call it the Valiant. So I mean, there you've got two different designs of it there, but you can see design elements that would become the Defiant. You've got this bit here. You've got where the saucer section, the bridge section here. Sort of the Defiant becomes an amalgamation of both of these, which is pretty cool. And then you get the proper design of it there. Yeah, it was originally going to be called the Valiant. However, when they were designing this, Star Trek Voyager was already in production. I believe they were already filming by this point for the pilot. And Rick Berman said, I like the design, but you can't call it with a V. It's got to be anything else but other than a V. You can't have another V name, because they wanted, you know, the two series to be separate. So they changed it to Defiant, which is a better name. I'm going to defy you, Dominion, you know, Defiant. But the USS Valiant did, in fact, appear in an episode of Deep Space Nine called Valiant. Season 6 episode where a Defiant class is manned by cadets on a training cruise, but when the war broke out, they were stuck behind enemy lines. And it's quite a good episode, actually. Of course, there's the original model of the Defiant. Beautiful ship. Beautiful, beautiful. She's a gorgeous looking ship. The Battle Turtle, as it's been referred to a couple of times. Yeah, it's basically the filming of the Defiant. There was a studio model that they used quite a lot, but then they created a CG version which could then basically do anything. You know? So, yeah. And again, we get the on-screen bit at the back. You know, it shows you the last appearance of the Defiant. Such a horrible death. You know, I can't watch it without cringing, because it's like, oh, the Defiant's died. You know. Yeah, first appearance is The Search Part 1. Because it was in Deep Space Nine, it made the leap to the big screen in Star Trek First Contact. I didn't believe I'd see it on the big screen until the Battle of Sector 001 in First Contact. And there it is, kicking the Borg's ass. But the key appearance is The Search Part 1, where we see it, and the last time we see the Defiant is the changing face of evil. Yeah. But she gets the replacement. So, and we get next week's issue is the Borg Sphere. So that's cool. And a Defiant on the back there. Alright then, on to the fucking model. Ha ha ha. Look. That is the fucking Defiant. Look at it. Look at it. This is my favourite ship they've done. It looks exactly perfect. I've got one nitpick, and I'll get to that in a moment. The detail is great. The reg, you know, where the placement of the reg number is correct. They've really gone to town with this. All the red pennants are perfect, you know, and it just looks the fucking business. It really does. Now, the nitpick I have is this side is fine. You know, USS Defiant NX-74205. However, on this side, it's pointing the same way, and it should be pointing that way. That's laziness, in my opinion. You know, I mean, it's even on the front of the cover. You know, it's even on the front cover. You can see it there. It's on the wrong way. It's on the right way there, but it's on the wrong way in the model. That's the only nitpick I've got. Only nitpick I've got for this. But other than that, the nacelles are great, the buzzard collectors are great, the deflector dish is great, everything is pitch fucking perfect, apart from that tamper. Oh no, not that tamper. Apart from that, it's perfect. I'm just hoping they do a replacement of it. You know. Yeah, just look, just look. It's fucking awesome, you know. Sorry, I like playing. Oh, I've just noticed there's a gap in the nacelle there. Yeah, I'm going to have to get another one. But never mind. This is still pretty awesome. I love it. 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 It's exactly as it should be. And it comes with a stand. Now, I've got issue with the stand. The stand's tone? Really? Yes. Standard black stand, and on the back you get the normal USS Defiant NX-74205. Now, the problem I've got is the connector that holds the Starship on, perfect. It's one of the tightest, and it fits on really nicely. That's not going to come off, because you've got to really wrench it off to get it off. So that's I don't have issue with that. What I do have issue is it's been moulded wrong. This bit fits in the base. It's been moulded wrong, because ideally it should sit that way. However, it's moulded to sit that way. Bad, Eagle Moss, bad. And even then, it's not secure. Bad, 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 bad. I did put some blue tack in there to see if I could just, you know, sort of tighten it up a bit. And it doesn't seem to be working. Oh, that might work now. Bad. Yeah, there we go. I put some blue tack in and it seems to hold it, you know, fairly secure. And then you put it on like so. You see, because the way the stand is, the weight of the ship will pull it down. That's the problem. And it's happened a couple of times, really. I'm not too happy about that. But other than that, perfect. The ship is fucking perfect. See, that's the problem you've got with it. It keeps doing that. So, yeah. You know, please, Eagle Moss, can we send us out a replacement stand for this? You know, because for all the good you do bad. And I really would like less of the bad, please. I know it's, you know, you're out to make money, and I know you're, I know you're out to make money, and I know you're cutting costs in places, but please, you know, give us a quality product. Charge us a little bit more if necessary. I mean, I don't mind if I'm buying something fucking awesome, such as the Defiant. So, but yeah, other than that, perfect. So yeah, that's me, that's the Defiant, and I shall see you all in the Gamma Quadrant. Bye for now.